Hey everyone, welcome to a little session from the Tutoring team. Your tutor for this video will be, me, Whitney, and I'll be doing some accounts, some principles of accounts. So if you are an account student, you may want to stay tuned for this one because we know the accounts are so loved by many and it's not so easy for many. So you may want to stay tuned for here we have to talk about, all right? Trust me, you're not gonna regret it. All right, so before we go ahead, just head on over to our Instagram page at Which Tutoring. Leave a follow. Don't forget to subscribe and like our content. Right, let me see if I can pull up the Instagram page so you guys know what you're looking for. This is it. Head on over to our page on Instagram at Which Tutoring. Our contact information is there. So you find a way to contact us. You can send us a DM. A phone number is also on the page. I don't know how to see it on this laptop version, but if you use your phone, you will see it on the phone version. So you will be able to contact us for more information on how to get started with your tutoring journey, because we need to maximize those grades. All right, no worries, we don't need for chatting, and get into the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and of course, share. I mean, you know what, keep the knowledge we gain to yourself alone. Share it with your friends, them man, so they can get it also. All right, now let's get right into it. I am going to be sharing the quiz. So I actually put together a little quiz, right, for my students, but because some of them decide that them don't want the milk work them. I mean, I talk too loud, many of my things. I'm going to share it with those who may appreciate it, because they obviously don't appreciate my little efforts of this quiz. Let me share it with those who may appreciate it, right? It's a simple quiz based on account. So as an account student at grade 10 or 11 now, preparing for CSEC, you should know these things. If you don't know them, then you need to realize you need to put in some more work now, right? And you can always sign up for tutoring. And I'm telling you, guaranteed service, good service. Guaranteed results as long as you do your part. You don't have to worry about your tutor doing their part. The tutor going to deliver. It's once you do your part, you show interest, you show up to class, you do the assigned task, and all them something there, you're good. You're solid. All right, without further ado, let's go. Because I know nobody likes to watch a long, boring video, so let me just get on with the show. All right, so I did it in the version where you would see it, so we can select answers. This is not going to show the correct answer at the same time because there's a section 2 to it. And I did not set it either because section 2 is short answers. Anyways, number 1, which of the following is the best definition for the term accounting? Accounting is the process of recording and summarizing data. Does that tell you all about what accounting is? Does that best define accounting? Accounting refers to bookkeeping activities of a business. Or C, accounting is the process of recording, summarizing, analyzing, and interpreting financial data to make informed judgments and decisions. Or is it D, accounting is the branch that deals with recording money? All right, that little pause was for you to tell me the answer. Well, tell yourself to the screen. Yes, the answer is actually C. When in doubt, choose C. Don't follow me, but the answer is C for this one. And I know there are persons like myself, may do it sometime. I may say the longest option sounds more detailed and it going to sound like the answer, but no, do it. No, don't do it unless it makes sense. Because the longest one can be one bag of nonsense but don't make no sense. So if the longest one makes sense, if it makes sense, maybe I can, but don't use that as a default means because it might not make sense. You're going to just pick something that don't make sense. So my time, some person never bother read it. Them just say, oh, it's a long definition. I must eat a beef for details and I at the answer. No, don't do that. All right, number 2, which of the following is not a step in the accounting cycle? Please, if them look at something here, pay attention to them, not before, after. Them pay attention. In a caps, we could have bold it, but we put in all caps, which is not a step in the accounting cycle. You're supposed to know the accounting cycle. At C cycle, they get 5 simple stages, 5 simple steps in the accounting cycle, which is not one of them. If you said cash book, then you are correct. The cash book is not a step in the accounting cycle. The cash book is actually a book of original entry. You have source documents as the first one, journalizing, you have the ledgers, also known as the accounts. You have the trial balance, and you have the financial statements. And the financial statements include your trading profit and loss account and your balance sheet. Number 3, which of the following is a current asset? Current, pay attention to the word. What current mean? English language will help enough in our account, you know. Sometimes I know definite English meaning, but sometimes English will help a lot. You need to know what current assets are. What are assets? What are current versus non-current assets? Hello? Is it accruals, creditors, prepaid expenses, or capital? Which is a current asset, right? What's accruals? Accruals are owings. Owings a liability. So no, creditors are people who we owe for goods, right? Suppliers are owe for goods, are creditors that. So no, that's a liability. What capital? Capital. So the answer is prepaid expense, right? Prepaid expenses, they are current assets. You'll see your prepayments under the current asset section in your balance sheet. What are drawings? Next one. All right, so drawings refers to when the owner of the business withdraw money for personal use. So money withdrawn from the business by the owner for personal use. That's your answer. All right. Next, we have number 5, which of the following is considered an external user of accounting information? Hello. I'm going to have a paper on exam time. Cross a paper. External. External mean in English, outside, right? So these are persons outside of the organization that use accounting information. Manager, employee, and board of directors, they're all internal users. So the answer has to be government. Moving on, number 6. Which source document would be issued to a customer in the event of a credit sale? Ask yourself, what is a credit sale? You know what is a credit sale? This is a question in section 2, actually. What is a source document? These are things that you need to know. If you feel like you don't know them, then maybe it's time to start with some more work. Really, some more work, some good work. So in the event of a credit sale, we mean that we sell the goods on credit to the customer, but we're going to issue them. It's definitely a sales invoice that will issue that customer, okay? I actually have a lesson with all of these going through all the source documents, but I cannot touch on that right now. All right. Select the correct form of the accounting equation. Listen to me. There's no way as an accounting student, you'll be doing accounts and you cannot just tell the accounting equation. No. If I don't know the accounting equation as an accounting student who's ready to do CSEC, May, we're in March now. Today's March 22nd. I don't know when this video will be posted, but today's March 22nd. And if you don't know the accounting equation and you're preparing for exam in May, then something really, really wrong. It means you're not what you're supposed to do. And yes, somehow if you get drip up, because we know we're not what we're supposed to do. Right? Make sure you're putting the work. The accounting equation can be written in 3 different ways, you know, using basic transposition. Can I write on this thing? I think so. Hold on, I'm not so Zoom savvy. See it here. Assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. This is the general format. Assets equal liabilities plus capital. But we know something named transposition, right? Listen, accounts are maths, accounts are English, accounts are everything. Accounts are economic, accounts is everything. I always have this idea that, you know, if not every, then almost every subject we do, them relate in some way, they correlate. So I always say, do not learn in segregation. Whatever you learn in a maths class, don't say, oh, I'm going to use it when a maths class time. Bring it in every other area. I'll learn English, I can bring maths. And it's whatever you learn in English, that in every single thing. Because we use words and reading comprehension, all listening. We use all of those things in everything, in every other area. So you have to bring your English everywhere. You don't want to save your English for English class. Grammar and them something there, them plays a part in other areas. Comprehension plays a large part in accounts. English is very important in accounts because if you can read a question to understand it, to comprehend what it is saying, you're in a trouble with the accounts. This is the general format, but we can transpose to say, you know, bring over this, and because the cross the equal sign, you know, become more minus, you know, them something there. So you have assets minus liabilities equal capital, and you can do the same thing, which you bring over the capital instead. So you have assets minus capital is equal to liabilities, or you can say liabilities equal assets minus hello. You can say it all sort of way. Which one on the screen makes sense though? Assets equal liabilities minus capital, wrong. It's assets equal liabilities plus capital. That's the correct thing. Is liabilities equal to capital plus assets? Wrong. It is liabilities is equal to assets minus capitals. Is it liabilities minus assets that's equal to capital? Wrong. It's assets minus liabilities that is equal to capital. Right? So they can trickle up on the exam though. Is capital equal to assets minus liabilities? Yes, this is it. See it here. So assets minus liabilities equal capital. Same thing as saying capital is equal to assets minus liabilities. So that is indeed the correct answer. How many of them annotations some here? I don't know if it's up to this. Oh, sit here. There we go. All right. Oh my God. So if I move the screen, the annotations move with me. Hey, let me say, bear with me here. Oh, clear all my drawings. Okay, there we go. Number 8. I don't know. I think it's 10 of them here. Or 15, I don't know. Which set contains only fixed assets? What are fixed assets? Ask yourself that. These are things you should know, you know, as an accounting student, as an account student. Okay, I will say accounting because, you know, yeah. As an account student, these are things you need to know. So stock, want me say stock, me say, that can't be my answer. Come in to stock one current asset, maybe if they're going further. Loan is a liability. What? Creditor, liability. Hello, A can be it. B, computer, all right. Want to some invention. One is say invention and cash. We say, nope, never mind. These are current assets. Leave it there, so not B. Fixes and fittings, we say, yeah, that I want fixed. Computer, yeah, man, that I want fixed. Land, yeah, man, that I want fixed. C, yeah, right. There's somebody develop on D. Select my C and gone. But guess what? That's a lie. That's wrong. I am going to look at my D because I'm just going to confirm my answer. Debtors, from me, so debtors, we say no. Bye-bye. Debtors is a current asset. All right, number 9. What are the 2 classifications of liabilities? How do we classify liabilities? It's simple. Current and non-current, right? Current, you can't say current and short-term because current and short-term would mean the same thing. You can't say non-current and long-term because non-current and long-term is the same thing. You mean the same thing. And you can't say, what long-lasting? We don't know. Okay, long-lasting, I don't know where that comes from. It's current and non-current. Or you can have short-term liabilities and long-term liabilities. Current, long-term, short-term. But the 2, what makes sense as a peer writer so is this, current and non-current. When I get a paired question, I actually say what it makes sense. All right, I think a 15 multiple choice. Which best defines the term capital in general? In the general sense, what does capital refer to? So, right, in general, money taken from the business? No. Investments made into the business by its owner? Definitely. A lot of persons don't really know what capital is. And capital doesn't have to be only money. Once the owner of the business invests something in it, that's capital. You have different definitions of different types of capital. So we need to understand that as well. But I said in general, what would be like a general, you know? Money placed into the business, money used to start a business. Many persons will say, oh, D, money used to start a business. But I said in general, money used to start a business is a specific capital. It is startup capital. Watch out. Sorry. It's a specific capital. This is what we call startup capital. But that doesn't limit what capital is. Right? That's why it cannot be the answer. It is too specific. It's investments made into the business by its owner. That's the general definition of what capital is. True or false? False. Capital is used to calculate net profit. Do we need capital to calculate your net profit? Think about it. Where do you calculate net profit? In your trading profit and loss account, right? Which is also called your income statement. Do you put capital in your income statement? If you put yes, then you know something not gonna do good in your income statement. Maybe if you sign up for some tutoring, because if you put your capital in your income statement, something wrong. Okay? I always say, revenue and expenses go in your income statement. Assets, capital, and liabilities go in your balance sheet. You will find closing stock as an asset in an income statement in a trading account. Maybe that's the only exception. If you think one of my exception, I'll let you guys know. But so far, no gonna come to my head. But revenue expenses, income statement, assets, capital, liability in your balance sheet. True or false? Gross profit is calculated by subtracting cost of goods sold from net sales. Is that true? How do you get your gross profit? So they're saying that net sales minus cost of goods sold should give you gross profit, and that is definitely true. If you never know that, then you need to do some serious revision. Let's move on. True or false? To increase assets and expenses, we do a debit entry. Listen, you need to know your dual principle. You cannot be doing accounts and you don't know the simple double entry principle, also called dual entry principle. You need to know that. You need to know the whole debit credit thing of it. What's debit, what's credit, when to debit, when to, all of that, you need to know them. And there's an easy way to remember it. You need to find your ways. All right? True or false? To increase assets and, right, so assets and expenses, they go together. I always teach us and saying assets and expenses, they're a friend. Last night I was doing a class and the student said to me, remember you told me assets and expenses, they're my friend and I'm stubborn, so them don't want to follow the rule what capital, revenue, and liabilities follow. I mean, I find creative ways to get at it because I know it's not so like, oh, tell me now and I remember. You have to, it takes a bit of work and some technique to, you know, be like, oops, hands-on with this. So I find the creative ways to do it as much as possible. All right, so this is true because when we're increasing our assets and expenses, we do a debit entry. I will show it. To decrease them, we know we do the opposite, which is a credit entry. All right, which of the following? This should be is considered, are considered books of original entry. All right. Oh, are, because you can select all that apply. Okay, that's why it's are. Which of the following are considered books of original entry? Select all that apply. Our journals, books of original entry? Yes. Income statement? No. Balance sheet? Nope. Cash book? Yep. Ledgers? Nope. Need to ask yourself what are books of original entries. I have a slide with these, you know. So we talk about our journals. Remember, so we have different types of journals. Your cash book is a book of original entry. Your book of original entry, the word original. Think about what the word original means. Origin, you come from origin, right? So these are the, you know, these are some books where information is like first recorded. These are what our books of original entries are. So from the source document, you jump into your journals because the information from the source document you record first, place to record them in a business, in your journals. Those are books of original entry. And, you know, we have the cash book for cash and bank transactions. And then last question here, which of the following can be found in the trading account? Hello. Select all that apply. Ask yourself, what does the trading account entails? What in a trading account? Remember, you know, we have the trading account and we have the profit and loss account. Don't get it twisted. Now ask about trading account right here. So, and yes, I know here I'm going to talk as I'm teach with the part with them because the English version not gonna work. Nah. You have to deliver in a way where, you know, everybody can understand. So let's go. Is depreciation in the trading account? If you put your depreciation up a trading account, something wrong. Something really wrong. Sales, definitely. Sales start it off. We're supposed to know that. Purchases, definitely, because we have to use the purchases figure. We find net purchases if necessary, or we just use the raw purchases figure, you know. Rent is an expense. Expenses go in profit and loss account. No. Loan, no. Loan a liability. Like that are going to balance sheets. So no. All right, and that would be it. The 15 questions. I hope we get all of them right. I hope I don't make a mistake, you know. All right, my email is required. Spell this with tutoring. I would just want to skip to the short answer questions so you guys can get a look at what they'll be like. I'm not going to actually do them though. These are the short answer questions. I guess you can take a screenshot and you attempt them on your own, or if you want to post your answers in the comment section, right? Or, you know, you can always go on our Instagram page, send a DM, and you can, you know, sign up for tutoring and get the full experience. This is just a tip of the experience. This is not even a % of the experience. You can sign up to get that full experience. So these are some questions. I don't know how much of them I put on a paper. And I said, I don't know how much of them I put. It's been a while since I've made this. And that would be it for today. So I hope this was informative to some extent, and you can, you know, by this video, you can realize the areas you may need to brush up on, where you may be falling on, the things that you should know, but you don't know, you know? And yeah, that would be it for today. Again, I was Whitney, your tutor from Wits Tutoring, with today's Principles of Accounts, with the practice questions. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, share. You know, we like to share knowledge here. As our motto goes, aplicar el conocimiento, producir resultados. Apply knowledge, producing results. So we apply the knowledge, then we go ahead now and, you know, produce those results. Right. So check us out on Instagram at Wits Tutoring. Send us a DM. Our contact information is there. You can request further information for signing up. We do SB assistance as well as Spanish orals prep, because you know that's the SB for Spanish. You must say it that way. Project assistance, assignment assistance, and, you know, regular tutoring, you know. Yeah, so just check out our page for more information and reach out to us. Thank you. Bye-bye.